Hi, I'm Kay. Life is truly incredible, and yet it can also be incredibly painful at times. And that pain can lead to what feels like a broken heart. Our video teaches you how to heal your heart through acceptance and feeling your feelings and understanding the pain. We allow ourselves to move through that painful energy, and it's the moving through of the painful energy which allows us to heal our hearts. So our first step is choose to accept all pain as an opportunity to learn and grow. When you allow yourself to see pain as a possible, enjoyable experience through the learning and growing that you could obtain, it becomes easier to actually be with that pain. So that next step is choose to be with your pain. Actually allow yourself time, space, and energy to just be with that pain, to just be with how that pain makes you feel and what that pain could be about. So we come to that next step because as we choose to be with the pain, our next step is connect each thought with an emotion. So as you're with that pain, you choose to connect each thought with an emotion by asking yourself, how does this make me feel? How does this thought that I'm having actually make me feel? When you know how it makes you feel, you know the emotion that you're experiencing. And when you're able to connect those thoughts with emotions, you're actually able to start feeling your feelings more. You're able to move through the energy that you're feeling differently. So the next step, allow yourself to feel each emotion. So you've just connected that thought with the emotion. You've asked yourself, how does that make me feel? And then you allow yourself to feel that emotion. When we actually allow ourselves to feel our feelings, there is a natural release of the hurt that you're feeling. I've always said, tears are healing. Because I know that when I experience those tears, I naturally release some of that painful energy that's cooped up inside. It's just a natural release through those tears streaming out of your body. So we then move to our next step. Acknowledge ongoing painful thoughts. What I mean by that is you'll find as you start to question your pain more that some thoughts you'll easily be able to just let go of. It just happens naturally. And then you'll have other thoughts which cycle and they just come back around and around. It's those thoughts that you need to acknowledge need more attention. So we come to our next step. Question the reason of those ongoing painful thoughts. Question why it's that thought that's cycling around and around in your mind, or that feeling that's cycling around in your being, as opposed to another one. once we start to question it, and quite literally, you could just ask the question, why am I experiencing this thought? Obviously your thought you'll be able to give a little bit more of an explanation to within your mind. That question itself begins a process in your mind, in your being, in your heart to understand it further. So that's the next step, is the understanding the reason of the ongoing thought. And this is because as we start to understand the reason for those thoughts that are cycling, that it's just so painful and they just keep going and going, we're actually able to find a lesson to be learned through all of this. And so this brings me back to that first step that I've suggested, is accept all pain as an opportunity to learn and grow. It's the lesson learned that enables you to learn and grow. So once you understand what the lesson is, why it is that you've had to experience this pain to learn and grow, you can actually choose, and this comes to our next step, to be with the lesson learned. Be with the lesson learned. And what I mean by this is when you actually allow yourself that again, time, space and energy to be with that lesson learned, to be with that thought process, you're able to start considering the changes that you could make to protect your heart, to truly protect your heart from that pain. If you don't allow your heart to truly heal through this pain this time, there's a good chance that life will throw you another opportunity to learn and grow through that pain again. So consider what changes you could make to protect your heart. And then as you do that, we come to our next step where you allow yourself to absorb the lesson learned. You actually allow yourself to be with that lesson and to actually take it in and to set intentions to protect yourself from that pain again. You yourself have to set those intentions. You yourself have to know what it is you could do differently to protect your heart from pain again. So once you have allowed yourself to set those intentions for the change, we come to our next step. Be patient as the pain fades. Because even if you've learned that lesson, the pain may still linger just for a little bit longer as you absorb that lesson. So be patient as the pain fades and learn to trust and love again. Because really, that's what it all comes back to. That pain that you've felt is likely because you've put your faith in something, you've trusted something, and it hasn't gone the way that you would have liked it to have gone. So you actually have to relearn to trust and love again, to trust in yourself again. To heal your heart, it takes time. It takes a lot of just actually questioning why this has happened, and to choose to look at it from a different angle, to choose to gain a different perspective, rather than just allowing that pain to take over your life. is you choose to see the silver lining. You choose to see the light at the end of the tunnel. However you'd like to see it, it's a choice. So I really do hope that this video helps you to heal your own heart. And if you'd like to know more about concepts like these, then please subscribe or join us at lovingactsofkindness.com. Thank you. See you next time.